Neely here. Welcome back, Minecraft Immortals, episode 18. It's been about a week since the end of the last episode. I've had some company over, and those were kind of pre-recorded to fill that gap. And in that week span, I've been doing a little bit, just kind of the grindy work around here. I finished up the building around the smelter. Originally, I had campfires all the way along there on both sides, billowing smoke up in the air, and it looked really sweet, but man, did it lag out the game, so they had to go. So that was unusable. Maybe one day I'll have a beast of a computer that can handle it, but right now, I don't. So that's the best it can do with that. I still think it looks pretty good. And I've changed things up in here a little bit. I had solid blocks in front of the output hoppers with switches, so I can turn these on and off, so I can take the items out manually and collect all the XP that's stored in the furnaces. So that's good. And the other thing I've done, because one thing I've noticed is I have a lot of unfinished projects. A lot of unfinished projects around here. And it's mostly because I am completely unorganized. And I am not an organized person. Like, I'm one of those weird people. I like things being organized. I like things having a place to be, having a place to go. You know, everything nice, tidy, where it's supposed to be. However, I'm not good at maintaining that sort of thing. Or my brain doesn't do that, doesn't work that way. My brain is all over the place, all the time. So trying to remember a project or a schedule or something like that is impossible. So I have made a project board to try to help keep me on task. And this is kind of some projects that I want to get done in the next few episodes, or at least some point in time soon. So, like, finish the sugarcane farm. That's been around since what, like episode 2? I've been waiting to build a building around it for some reason for all this time. So that's on the board. That's first on the board. I want to get that done. Finish the grinder entrance, the skeleton grinder entrance. I've had that waiting to happen since, 4 or 5. And I've had this block pallet sitting out front here, just kind of taking up space forever to do that. So that's another thing that's just sitting there, waiting to be done. I don't know what's taking me so long. It's not like it's going to be a long, difficult build or anything like that. Then we have Raid and Ocean Monument times 2, because there's 2 ocean monuments over there. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Get a beacon. Definitely need a beacon. Tree farm. Build a barn for these guys so they can get out of their temporary, like, day 1 pens that they're still sitting in. Wool farm. Definitely need a wool farm. Kelp farm. I want a kelp farm so I can get some better fuel, some renewable fuel to go in the smelting room. Villager trading hall, so we can start getting much better trades and start getting tons and tons of stuff from villagers. A pumpkin and melon farm. That is definitely something that we need to get on, because once we get the villager trades, we're going to need pumpkins and melons to trade with farmer. So, here's our board. Continue adding stuff to it. Figure front and back as we go, and as we check things off, we'll just break the sign and add a new sign. Today, since 1.16 has been announced for the 23rd, it's almost here. Almost here! Like, I think this video should be out like a day or two before 1.16 releases. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So, I'm recording this on Saturday night before the release, so it's like 3 days from now or something like that. So anyway, I did say that I wanted to get the end game stuff done before 1.16, just so that stuff's out of the way and we can kind of focus on the new content in the Nether, and also finishing up or continuing our farms and such and that sort of thing. So one thing I haven't added to here, which I will, is to start doing cohesive paths and connecting all this stuff up into like one actual area of town. So, but today I want to do Ocean Monument, and then probably next episode we'll get a beacon and then do some other stuff, because the Wither fight won't take a whole episode, but the Ocean Monument just might. So I think we're probably going to do the Ocean Monument today. So I've got everything prepped up, ready to go. I think we got everything we need. Okay, so in my inventory I have 2 buckets of milk, some kelp, and a conduit. And I'll explain the kelp. If you know what the kelp is for, then you're cool. If you don't know what the kelp is for, I'll explain it just when we get there. Conduit. It's a potion of strength for just cause. And my chest plate, so I'm not running around in there in the lighter, which I shouldn't be wearing while I'm fighting big stuff. A boat, just in case. A bed to set spawn point. And some off-color building blocks. Also, between episodes, I finally got myself a trident. Took me about 3 hours of killing drowned to finally get a trident, and I was almost dead by the time I got this, because they came out of nowhere. Like, I was hitting them in 1s and 2s, and they were just taking forever to spawn, and then all of a sudden, a whole pack of drowned spawned all at once. I had about 10 of them surrounding me, and one trident thrower that was very, very persistent with his throws. And then there's the Wither Skulls. I have farmed up 4 Wither Skulls, 1 for the item frame and then 3 for the chest. And that took forever. I think I got to around 200 Wither Skeleton kills before I got my 3rd one finally. You know, I was getting very, very close to rage quitting. So anyway, got everything all set to go. We're gonna... Oh, and the other thing, yes. I got my stuff back. I mean, not my stuff, but I was able to replace my stuff with pretty much identical stuff from what I had. The sword is a little bit different than the last one, but it's fine. It just doesn't have flame on it, which is actually really good, because that means I don't have to worry about catching myself on fire or making Endermen, jump all over the place, all willy-nilly and stuff. But armor and pickaxe and other tools and everything, they're all pretty much right back, which was helped along by the gear that we picked up there, because most of them are already really well enchanted, and I just had to add a couple things from my book collection, which is why I do that. That's the exact reason why I enchant books more often than I enchant gear, because it gives you a chance to just kind of save up enchants for a rainy day, and that was definitely a rainy day. So anyway, we're going to sleep, and then we're going to head out. And the Ocean Monuments, there's 2 of them, pretty much right next to each other, and they're basically just over that way. If you go there by boat, it takes a while, but we didn't go to the end for nothing. And I had forgotten so how nice it is to fly. Flying is so great. I mean, look at this. This would have taken forever by boat. And also, now that I can fly, I have discovered that just over here is an ice spikes biome. Just over there is a jungle, and there's a frozen tundra over here. And really, everything is not that far away. The Badlands is just over that way. Like, it took me no time at all to fly over to it. I mean, this stuff is there. There's the Ocean Monument. There's one of them at least. So we're gonna come over here, pop onto this spot here. So there's one, and just outside of render distance, over there, I think, is the other one. Let's see if we can fly over it. Yep, there it is. So there's number 2. So there's 1, and there's number 2. And if I was a smart man, I'd figure out how to turn both of those into a dual guardian farm. But I am not sure if that's even possible. I've never built a guardian farm. It's definitely something I want to do with these, or at least one of these. But I don't know if a dual one is even possible. Alright, so we're going to get our boat. We're going to put the elytra away, put our chest plate on, and then we're going to boat over there and pretty much kamikaze our way directly into the front door and head straight to the right. That's what we want to do. So we're going to do this. I don't need a bucket of water. Be surrounded by water, but we'll need those eventually. Okay, got everything. We're set to go. So we're going to boat and try to get in this thing as quickly as we can. Where's the entrance? Let's gotta find the front door to this place. There it is. We already got mining fatigue. There it is. Alright, so we're going to go straight in here and head to the right. And I'm going to 1 block away from the corner. This is a bad spot. This is a bad spot. Alright, so right here. Where's the good room at? There's a room. Oh, here it is. So 1 block away from the corner. Place that down. Place the conduit on top. And now we're good to go. Alright, so now we have conduit power, which is going to replace the need for potions. Now I just gotta swim around and try to find the Elder Guardians while ignoring these guys. I know there's gonna be one. Oh my god, this room is packed! Is there one in here? There's not one in here, is there? But one thing I want from this place is I miss Prismarine, man. I want some Prismarine. Something new, something different. I am just getting blasted from all directions there. I think I need to go up. There you are. Where'd you go? There you are. Hopefully I can get myself some sponges too while I'm at it, besides the 3 that come from the Elder Guardians themselves. My last world, I had to raid 5 ocean monuments in a row before I got 1 sponge room. The sponge rooms just did not exist for some reason. It was really starting to, really starting to irritate me. I thought I was getting trolled by Mojang or something. Like, I know they're here. At least I'm told they're here. They're supposed to be here. Why are they not here? Come on. Die. Die. You know you want to. Thank you. Ocean monuments are really not that tricky to do if you use the conduit trick. So definitely go find it now before 116. Go find yourself some buried treasure and get the Heart of the Sea, because after 116 those become a lot more rare. The shipwrecks that give you the maps, they're going to be a lot more rare, so they aren't, you know, showing up everywhere, which is actually, that's a good change. I like that change, because they were supposed to be kind of this special thing that, you know, was supposed to be unique, but they are just absolutely everywhere, so they kind of cease to be cool. It's just kind of a ho-hum thing. So, but right now, while they're everywhere, go get you some. And that was our last guardian. So now we just have to drink up on this. And we're going to temporarily lose conduit power, but we get it back. And we can mine the Prismarine now. So anyway, as I was saying, get it now while you can, while they're still frequent. And go get you a conduit made. Or at least get the Heart of the Sea so you can build a conduit. Because it really makes this so much easier than using night vision potions and water breathing potions. So what I want to do is I'm just going to kind of do this, and then we're going to go look for a sponge room. Hopefully there's one in here. If not, I'll have to hit up the one next door for a sponge room. But I would say this was a nice, quick, easy, and kind of painless compared to the events of yesterday, or the last episode. Relatively painless excursion. So, got the job done. Got it done pretty easily and quickly. Where's find? All right. So usually they're somewhere on the other side of the dark prismarine wall of some kind. I do want these sea lanterns for sure. And I also want to get the gold out of the thing because next week that gold will be relevant. Finally. Get out of here. Alright, there we go. There we go. Here's the gold. Ready? I need to stop getting distracted by this stuff. Let's see if there is a sponge room in here somewhere. So yeah, I'm just gonna blast through walls. Alright, there's the entrance that came in. There's a room to the side. I think that's just gonna go outside. Yep, that's just gonna go outside. Not all of these contain sponge rooms, but the ones that do are the ones that I'm going to be looking for. So I think probably what I'm going to have to do, I'm definitely not done with this place. I will be in here to drain this and completely clear it out of all of its contents. For the time being, I think I'm going to get out of here. And then I will want to go and find raid the next one over, and then see if it has a sponge room. And if not, then at least we'll have 6 sponges. So I'm gonna go do that real quick, and I'll see you back at the base when that's all done. And we made it back. Got through the second temple, ocean monument. Again, no sponge rooms. Pretty annoying. That's really the only reason to go to those things, besides the prismarine, is for the sponges. So we ended up with 6. I did manage to get enough prismarine of all the different types to set up the filter system and get these worked into the filtering array. So that's good. Got some more sea lanterns. I already had a few from just hitting up the ocean, what are they called? Ruins that you see spotted here and there where the drowned like to hang out. So I have 5, 6 of those already. But got nearly a stack out of that, so that's good. And we didn't die, so that's even better. So yeah, all in all, success. Great success, kind of. Wish we managed to get some more sponges, but we will find more ocean monuments, and we will definitely raid them as we find them, because they really don't take any time at all to do, especially once you get the conduit kelp thing going on. So that makes all the difference. So anyway, I think that's probably going to do it for this one. I'm going to go get set up for the wither fight so we can get that taken care of and out of the way. Hopefully it shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, if you do it just right, it's usually not too big of a deal, but it's a matter of doing things just right. And this is me we're talking about. Me. So, we're going to get set up for that, and hopefully we can get ourselves a beacon, and then we can start kind of planning for 116. And hopefully it actually does come in on Tuesday, and we can go see what all this new Nether stuff is all about. I haven't actually played with the snapshots or anything yet. I'm not into spoilers. I like to let everything be a surprise and just come across it when it's out, so it can just be new. Anyway, see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you liked what you saw, leave a like. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.